Today I'll break down the complete trading card history of Pearl Jam, from easy-to-find dollar cards to untouchable holy grails. Let's go! Before I get ahead of myself, my name is Reed, and I've been collecting rare music cards for over 30 years. I searched the globe for hard-to-find music cards, both vintage and not-so-vintage, to add to my always-growing collection. I don't consider myself an expert at any of this. I'm just a guy with a camera enjoying this crazy hobby. Feel free to come along every Sunday, where I'll post a new video showing my inside look at how I go about growing my collection. Welcome to Collecting Music Cards. Today we're going to take a fairly comprehensive look at the cards and stickers of Pearl Jam. We're going to cover all their cards, starting from the most recent, going back to the very earliest Pearl Jam cards ever made. Some are common cards, some are ultra rare, some are even holy grails that may not do anything more than just sit on your wish list for the next 20 years. Before we get into the cards, I want to shoot you straight on this. There's a ton of misinformation out there when it comes to Pearl Jam cards and stickers. And one way to prove it is go to eBay and search Pearl Jam rookie cards. You'll be amazed at how many cards and stickers you come up with. You'll see cards and stickers anywhere from 1993 all the way up to 2018, all claiming to be Pearl Jam rookie cards. With all that in mind, I'll lay out all the information for you, and if you think you're going to collect some Pearl Jam cards, you can use that information to help you determine what your favorite cards might be and what you think your collection may need. I will note, today's list will be about Pearl Jam's cards and stickers only, and will not include posters, lobby cards, postcards, photographs, promotional record company photos, custom cards, art cards, artist cards, or obscure one-off playing cards. All right, let's take a look at some of Pearl Jam's most recent released cards and stickers. All right, the first Pearl Jam card I'll tell you about is the latest Pearl Jam card on the market, and that's the 2023 Leaf Pop Century Ticket to Show of Eddie Vedder. I don't have a photo of the actual Eddie Vedder ticket to show, but here's an example of what the Leaf Pop Century ticket to shows look like, mounted and sealed in their holder with the Leaf sticker on it. This card is a pretty good example of something that's modern yet ultra scarce. I searched for at least an hour just to find an image of an actual Ticket to Show Vedder card and came up completely empty, which leads me to believe that if you want to buy one of these, it's probably not going to be real cheap. Next up, a playing card deck by Heroes that has an Eddie Vedder card in it. Now these came out, I believe these came out in like 2019. You can see what the deck looks like here, and you can see what the Eddie Vedder card looks like here. And these aren't real rare. Some people have gone as far as getting them graded by some of the companies. I don't believe PSA grades these or anything like that, but it's a nice little card. It's just not real rare, and that I believe is dated 2019. And next up, we've got some of the packs from Pearl Jam concerts, and these packs I just featured in a video. I believe that was this past week, and they're packs from 2018, 2016, and 2013. There's a pack, and I'll go through and I'll show you some of these real quick here. Here is a little bit on some of the 2018 cards, and there is also a sticker in there for each pack. There's several different stickers for 2018, and then there's the cards as well. And then going back to 2016, there's a pack from Chicago Wrigley Field and Boston Fenway Park, and each of those had a pack, and I busted those open, and you can see that there are some great Pearl Jam cards in here, cards of each member of the band. I believe that there's 10 cards per member, and there's going to be a sticker per pack as well. And that is for 2016. And then going back to 2013, we had one pack, and that was a Chicago pack, and that pack was from Wrigley Field. And that is a pretty good pack of cards. That some of those cards in there actually people have graded pretty well, and they go for some pretty high dollar amounts. Some of those cards are well over $100. So the pack itself in 2013, that pack is about $100 pack. But that's where you can get all these cards, and you can see that there are different cards from 2013, 2016, and 2018. And there's some stickers in each of the packs. And those are a fun little open. They're not real expensive except when you get down to the 2013 pack. And then we'll jump up again. In 2015, there was actually a Topps first card, and that came out in 2015, and that's of Eddie Vedder throwing out a first pitch. And a lot of people have had those graded. It's not a terribly expensive card. I think that card probably in a PSA 9 goes for about $20. I think the raw card is about a $10 card, somewhere around there, $10 or $12, something like that. And that's from 2015. Going back just before that, 2010, you're going to have your Upper Deck Razor Cut Signature Edition autograph card of Eddie Vedder. And all that is that's a razor cut signature. He isn't on the card. It's just the autograph on there. I personally don't do a lot with those cards, but I did want to bring that up because it is one of their legitimate cards out there. And before that is 2009, Philadelphia Spectrum CD collection. I believe it's 9 CDs. And in there, you're going to find there's 6 different Pearl Jam cards in there. These are really cool cards. If you're going to put a collection of Pearl Jam cards together, I do suggest getting these. The collection is going to run you anywhere. I mean, you're probably going to have to buy the CD set and the cards to get there. I've seen them priced pretty high. I've seen them priced at a couple $100. I think if you're lucky, you might be able to find yourself a set of these. Maybe $125, $150 for all 6 of these cards, and you'll probably get the CDs along with that as well. And that was from 2009, and that was the Philadelphia Spectrum set. Okay. Prior to that, we had an Eddie Vedder card from 2006. That's Upper Deck Chronology Contemporaries. And it's an autograph card of Eddie Vedder and Xavier McDaniel. And this card is really tough to find. It's numbered to 25, so there's only 25 of these out there. I can't even show you a copy of the card right now, but I can show you what the card is modeled after. These are what these Upper Deck Chronology Contemporaries look like right here. You can see there's a card and autograph on the top, card and autograph on the bottom, and the Eddie Vedder one has Xavier McDaniel on there with him as well. Numbered to 25, and that's from 2006. And that's something that if you can get your hands on it, and if you can get it at a decent price, and I can't even tell you what that price would be right now, that would be something nice to have in the collection because it's very hard to get, and there's only 25 of those. Next up, we have 2002 Rock Story stickers from Brazil. This is the Pearl Jam sticker featuring Eddie Vedder, and this sticker is actually numbered 220 and 221. It's somewhat of a double sticker. Now it's just one sticker, but it's double the size of the normal sticker from this set, and this one measures about 4 inches tall, and the typical sticker from the set is about half that. And these are really nice. These are tough to get stickers in nice conditions. Right before that, in 1998, you have your DS cards, and there are 4 Pearl Jam cards in there. There's 2 Pearl Jam and 2 Eddie Vedder cards. I believe the Eddie Vedder cards are card number 100 and 101, and I believe the Pearl Jam cards are 99 and 102. And I've got some of those cards here. Pearl Jam cards right here. That's card 102 right there. And then I've got the Eddie Vedder card. That's card 100 right there. And those are some nice cards. I've had those graded. They're pretty popular. I believe it's one of those sets that doesn't get the respect it deserves, though. Next up, you've got 1997 Ultra Figas, which has one sticker and two cards in there. Now, the two cards are going to be a Pearl Jam card and an Eddie Vedder card, and the sticker is going to be a Pearl Jam sticker. Now, I've got all three of them here. This one is the Eddie Vedder card. And these cards are notorious for damage on them. They're typically off center. They're not high quality control. And the backs of these often have a black residue on there from the wrapper of the package. If this card was either on the front or the back of the package, it would have a ton of black residue back here, which would actually ruin the card. Now, a lot of people still collect them, but if you want a nice clear copy, that's what it looks like right there. And then as far as the Pearl Jam card, same thing goes. This one I had graded right here. This one had a clear back on it. And I think that one, yeah, that graded out a 7 there. And that's the Pearl Jam card right there. And then that same image is this, but it's in the sticker form. And that's the Pearl Jam sticker right there. And that's sticker number 2. That's a number 200 out of the 200 card and sticker set. This is number 62. Right up. This is the Pearl Jam card is number 62. And the Eddie Vedder card is card number 63. And that's it for 1997 Ultra Figas, which those cards are from Argentina. And let's see, what do we have up next? We're going to start getting into the last 4 cards, and these are all very tough cards to get. Nothing that I've shown you so far has been really, really tough. Some of it's a little harder than others, and finding it in good condition is always a challenge. But the 4 next ones are really, really tough cards. This next one up is 1995 from Melody Makers magazine out of the UK. Melody Makers was, this was from 1995, and this came as an extra inside of the magazine, or actually on the front of the magazine, it was there, and the Eddie Vedder card was in there, and I'll show you the card here as well. The Eddie Vedder card right there. And that was 1995 Melody Makers. Very tough to get. A good way to buy it, if you can ever find it, is when the cards are still attached to the magazine in the plastic bag. That way you know that you're getting something that's hasn't been handled too much, hopefully, as long as they're in the magazine is in pretty good shape still. Next up, 1993 Masters Star Collection. Very tough card to get. I mean, brutally tough to get. It's of Pearl Jam. It's card number 18. And I've got a photo of it here. I don't have a live one to show you right now. I've got a photo to show you. And this is the Masters Star Collection, card number 18 from 1993. That's a very early card of Pearl Jam. The next one up, we've got from Kerrang! Magazine, one of my favorite rock magazines out of the UK. And Kerrang! Magazine had a set that came out in 1993. It's a playing card set. It came out in 4 different editions of Kerrang! And I'm going to show you some footage here of when I got mine in the mail. I did find a complete set of the magazines a couple of years ago. And I took some video of that. And it's not great video, but I'll put that in here. And you can see that they're attached to the front of the magazines. And finally, I did decide to pull the cards off the front of the magazines and get them into some decent holders so that they're well protected. And currently, those cards, I finally broke down and sent those in. Those are at SGC right now being graded. They've been there for almost 4 months now. And I'm hoping to get those back any month now. So we'll see what, I think I took the top 8 or 10 cards out of there. So some great cards in there. But I definitely put the Eddie Vedder in there. And that's the 8 of clubs is the Eddie Vedder card there. And that came right in that Kerrang! Set. And my Eddie Vedder, I know, is going to grade pretty high because those were all perfect cards in the bag still attached to the magazine. Well, we've reached the end of our review, and it's time to take a look at the earliest and rarest and most highly sought after Pearl Jam card there is, the 1992 Raw Magazine Pearl Jam card. The card features the complete band in an incredible shot and is rare as rare can be. A significant part of the rarity of this card is due to where it was placed in the magazine. The card itself was placed on the back cover on the outside, the part of the magazine that takes the most abuse. Due to this, few of these have survived in any shape, yet alone mint condition. Rarely do any of these ever come to market, and when they do, you can't be shy. You have to be ready to make your move. Here you can see I'm removing the actual card from the magazine. This is the high anxiety part of acquiring this card. The card collector is equivalent to cutting a diamond. You get one shot at it and it's either right or it's not. All kinds of things can go wrong at this point. Fortunately for me, this card removal was a complete success, and the card is now in a holder in mint condition and ready for a grading company to evaluate it. And so here it is. This is the 1992 Raw Magazine Pearl Jam card. And it is definitely in mint condition. I've never seen a graded example of this card by any of the major grading companies, but I will be working on trying to get this one graded over the next few months or so. And here's the back of the card as well. And there we go. That is the card. Music cards are having their day right now. They are becoming more popular. The landscape has changed in the last 3 years. If you were to look online for music cards 3 years ago, there was very little on there. You can take it from me because I was looking. But nowadays, you can go online and there are thousands of cards ready for the taking, still at great prices. A great time to get into this hobby. So I hope you enjoyed that. That's all the cards I had to show you, and we will see you next time.